In a world where danger can strike at any moment, only these 10 dog breeds possess the courage, strength, and instinct needed to defend you, even if it costs them their own lives. From towering giants capable of breaking down a door with a single push, to silent sentinels whose mere stare can make any intruder back away. These dogs don't just guard your home, they turn it into a fortress. Get ready to meet the true heroes of the household, and stay until the end, because one of them might be protecting your home right now. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Now, let's begin. Number 10. German Shepherd. Loyal, brave, and incredibly intelligent, the German Shepherd is the definition of protection. It's no coincidence that this breed is chosen by police and military forces all around the world. But beyond professional training, the German Shepherd has a unique bond with its human family. If you are its owner, it will always keep an eye on you, well, not out of suspicion, but to ensure that you're safe. Its protective instinct is so strong that it doesn't even need a command to act. If it senses a threat, it will put itself in front of you without hesitation. It bonds so deeply with its family that it would risk its life to save yours. No fear can stop it when it comes to protecting what it considers its flock, and that's exactly how it sees you, a flock worth defending. With a strong, agile, and ever-alert body, the German Shepherd isn't just a physical guardian, but a mental one too. It learns quickly, obeys easily, and analyzes every situation before acting. If there are children in the house, you can be sure it will be their shadow. If there are strange noises at night, it will be the first to investigate. And if anyone dares to cross the line, it will respond with all its might. But what's most impressive is not its ability to intimidate, it's its ability to love. Behind that serious gaze and commanding posture lies a noble heart that just wants to see you happy and safe. So if you're looking for a dog that would defend you with its own life, the German Shepherd isn't just willing, it's already decided. Number 9. Rottweiler. The Rottweiler is a force of nature, a true tank with a heart of gold, but only for its own. This breed commands instant respect. Its piercing eyes, muscular body, and steady walk say it all. This dog doesn't play around, but behind that powerful exterior lies unbreakable loyalty. If you're part of its family, it won't just protect you, it will do so with every fiber of its being. This dog never hesitates, never backs down, and rarely shows fear. Its protective instinct is natural. It doesn't need to be trained to sense when something's wrong. If it detects danger, its reaction is immediate and powerful. No one dares cross the path of a Rottweiler on duty. Its mere presence is a warning, but if someone dares to challenge it, they'll quickly learn why this breed is considered one of the bravest in the canine world. However, it's not just about strength. The Rottweiler is also intelligent and deeply sensitive. With its family, it's calm, affectionate, and even playful. It enjoys peaceful moments, fun games, and above all, being close to you. It hates being left alone and needs to feel that everything is under control. This emotional bond is what makes it so special. It doesn't protect just because it can, it protects because it loves. That's why so many families trust their safety to a Rottweiler. It's not just its physique or unmatched courage. It's its devotion, its silent but firm way of saying, I'm here. Nothing's going to happen to you. If you want a dog that never gives up, never abandons, and would give its life for you, the Rottweiler is that guardian. Number 8. Doberman. Elegant, fast, and fierce when necessary. The Doberman is like lightning, silent until the moment it strikes, and unstoppable once it does. Known for its athletic build, sharp intelligence, and lightning reflexes, the Doberman is a protector like no other. Even when it seems relaxed, don't be fooled. Its mind is analyzing everything, sounds, movements, and energies around it. For the Doberman, territory is sacred, and you are part of it. It doesn't just guard the house, it guards its family as its greatest treasure. What makes it exceptional is its intuition. It doesn't need to be told who belongs and who doesn't, it just knows. And when something feels wrong, it doesn't hesitate. It stands in front of you, body tense, gaze locked, silently warning, if you want to pass, you'll have to go through me first. But unlike the myths, the Doberman is not out of control or wild. On the contrary, it's balanced, precise, and acts only when necessary. And when it does act, its speed is unmatched, its courage unshakable. Armed intruders, greater threats. It doesn't matter. If it feels you're in danger, it will launch itself forward without a second thought for its own safety. But at home, it's affectionate, loyal, and extremely sensitive. It thrives on closeness, reads emotions like an open book, and often reacts before you even realize something's wrong. This deep connection makes it not just a bodyguard, but a true life partner. If you ever share your home with a Doberman, you'll understand what it means to live with an elite protector ready to give everything, even its life. Number 7. Dogo Argentino. The Dogo Argentino is a fearless guardian, built to protect with strength, courage, and determination. Originating from Argentina, it was developed to hunt large game, meaning it has a natural instinct to track, defend, and face challenges head-on. With its athletic structure and dominant presence, the Dogo Argentino commands respect instantly. Its protective instincts are innate. It doesn't need to be told when danger is near. It reacts quickly and decisively. Fearless and tireless, this dog will place itself between its loved ones and any threat without hesitation. But behind that powerful exterior lies a loyal and affectionate companion. With its family, the Dogo Argentino is calm, loving, and deeply emotionally connected. Always vigilant, it keeps a watchful eye on those it loves. Smart and attentive, it evaluates every situation carefully but acts with precision when needed. That makes it both a formidable protector and a devoted companion. If you want a dog that embodies courage, strength, and unshakable loyalty, the Dogo Argentino is the guardian that will protect you and your family with all its soul. Number 6. Cane Corso, the Sentinel of Italy. Amid the green hills of Italy, in ancient villages and sun-drenched southern plains, arose one of the most remarkable dog breeds ever shaped by humankind. The Cane Corso, a living force of power, intelligence, and loyalty. It's not just a guard dog, it's a symbol of silent authority, a domestic warrior whose very presence commands respect before it ever makes a sound. Its muscular figure, steady gaze, and confident stride tell a story of centuries of companionship and protection. The Cane Corso is more than a dog. It is a living heritage of Italian culture. Origin: from Roman legions to Italian farms. The name Cane Corso comes from the Latin cohorse, meaning guardian or yard protector. That etymology perfectly sums up its essence. A direct descendant of the ancient Roman Molossus dogs, the Cane Corso served in the legions as a war dog, strong enough to face beasts, disciplined enough to obey orders amid the chaos of battle. Historical accounts tell that the ancestors of the Cane Corso accompanied Roman soldiers throughout Europe, protecting supplies, herds, and even engaging in direct combat with enemies. When the Roman Empire fell, the breed survived in rural Italy, adapting to new roles. From war dog, it became a working, guard, and farm dog. Across the Italian countryside, it was common to see Cane Corsos driving livestock, defending properties from thieves and predators, and silently watching over the villages at night. For centuries, it remained a hidden national treasure, known only to local farmers and breeders. It wasn't until the late 20th century that the world rediscovered this canine gem, and the Cane Corso finally received the international recognition it deserved. Appearance: power embodied in canine form, the Cane Corso is a physical marvel. Standing up to 70 centimeters at the shoulder and weighing over 50 kilograms of pure muscle, it combines athletic strength and structural elegance in an almost sculptural way. Its broad head, powerful jaws, and serious expression convey instant authority. Its eyes, usually dark and intense, seem to study the world with calm strategy. Nothing escapes its observation. Its coat is short, dense, and glossy, varying in shades of black, gray, fawn, or brindle. When it moves, the Cane Corso appears to glide, its steps firm and deliberate, as if each motion were a controlled display of power. It's a dog that doesn't need to show aggression to be respected. Its presence speaks for itself. Temperament: the thinking guardian. Behind its imposing appearance lies a sharp mind. The Cane Corso is one of the most intelligent and perceptive breeds in the canine world. It observes before acting, analyzes before reacting, and when it decides to intervene, it does so with surgical precision. Its protective instinct is natural, almost automatic. It doesn't need to be trained to defend its family. It's something that comes from within, a genetic heritage carried through the centuries. If it senses danger, it instinctively positions itself between the threat and its loved ones. commands. Without hesitation, what sets the Cane Corso apart from other guard dogs is its emotional control. It isn't aggressive by impulse. It is calculated, balanced, and aware of its actions. With family, it's a true gentle giant, affectionate with children, loyal to its owner, and protective of every household member. Its love is quiet, expressed in subtle gestures, following the owner around the house, lying near the bedroom door, or keeping its eyes fixed on the window when it hears strange footsteps outside. Each of these small actions shows how deeply it lives to protect. Loyalty that defies time. The loyalty of the Cane Corso is legendary. It isn't a dog that gives affection indiscriminately. Its trust must be earned with respect and consistency. But once a bond is formed, nothing can break it. There are countless reports of Cane Corsos risking their lives to save their owners, facing armed intruders, wild animals, or even fires. This extreme fidelity makes it a one-family dog. It clearly recognizes who belongs to its clan and who is a stranger. With strangers, it maintains a vigilant, alert, and reserved posture. But with its humans, it's pure love and devotion. It doesn't need grand gestures. Its very presence is enough. Intelligence and training. A disciplined warrior. The Cane Corso's intelligence is remarkable. It learns commands quickly but requires a confident and consistent handler. It doesn't tolerate hesitation. It instantly senses insecurity and may try to take control of the situation. That's why training must be firm yet respectful. It doesn't respond well to violence. It responds to true leadership. With proper training, it can perform multiple roles: guard dog, police dog, rescue dog, or even a sports companion. Its versatility is impressive. It can switch from calm, gentle behavior at home to impeccable vigilance in risky situations. The mind behind the strength. What's most impressive about the Cane Corso isn't just its physical power, but its situational awareness. It seems to understand human context. If the owner is relaxed, it relaxes. If it senses tension, it becomes alert. This deep emotional reading makes it almost empathetic, able to feel the environment. Many owners report that their Cane Corso observes every person who enters the house, memorizing voices, scents, and facial expressions. It's as if it builds a mental database, assessing who is a threat and who is a friend. Few dogs show that level of discernment. A giant heart. The affectionate side behind all its imposing presence, the Cane Corso is an extremely affectionate dog. It loves being with its family, enjoys physical contact, loves being petted, and lying close to its owners. It's a dog that lives for connection. When separated from its humans for long periods, it can become depressed or anxious. It needs to feel that it belongs. With children, it's patient and protective, tolerant of playful behavior, but always alert. It never fully lets its guard down when around the little ones. With other animals, it tends to be dominant, especially if not socialized early, but with proper guidance, it can coexist peacefully. The guardian's voice. The bark of the Cane Corso is one of its most effective weapons, deep, resonant, and thunderous. It echoes like a warning that rarely needs repeating. When it barks, it means something. It's not a dog that barks without reason. Each sound is a precise alert, a clear message to any intruder. There's a guardian here, and he's watching. Cultural and symbolic presence. In Italy, the Cane Corso is more than a breed. It's a symbol of heritage and courage. In many regions, it's considered part of rural identity, the dog of the people, the protector of farms and families. The image of the Cane Corso appears in coats of arms, sculptures, and even local legends. Many call it l'ombra della casa, in the shadow of the house, because it's always there, silent yet watchful. Over time, the Cane Corso has also become a modern symbol of balance, controlled strength, power with purpose. It's not a dog of showmanship, but of substance. Its authority doesn't come from appearance, but from the energy it radiates. Challenges and responsibility. Owning a Cane Corso is a privilege, but also a great responsibility. It's not a dog for everyone. It requires an experienced owner with natural leadership and time to dedicate to training and socialization. Without that, it can become overly dominant, excessively protective, or wary of strangers. On the other hand, when raised with love, discipline, and respect, the Cane Corso becomes the ideal companion. Tireless protector, faithful friend, and guardian of the home. Its balance between bravery and tenderness is what makes it unique. The gaze that protects. There's something hypnotic about the Cane Corso's gaze. It's not just a look, it's a silent promise. When it stares at its owner, there's a mutual understanding. As long as I breathe, you are safe. This connection goes beyond instinct. It's almost spiritual. It sees itself as part of the family, not as a subordinate animal, but as an equal protector between strength and affection. The Cane Corso is the perfect balance between ferocity and sensitivity. It's the warrior that turns gentle at a child's touch, the guardian that lies at the feet of a tired owner, the silent soldier who never abandons his post. In every fiber of its body is written the duty to protect, and in every heartbeat, the will to love. Epilogue: the Eternal Guardian. In the end, the Cane Corso represents more than a breed. It represents the pure idea of unconditional loyalty. In a world where trust is rare, it embodies devotion without limits. No matter the time, place, or circumstance, the Cane Corso remains steadfast, watchful, and true. Number 5. Caucasian Shepherd, the Titan of the Mountains. Amid the eternal snows and cutting winds of the Caucasus Mountains, where nature is as beautiful as it is unforgiving, a living legend was born, the Caucasian Shepherd, also known as the Caucasian Ovcharka. This is not just a dog breed, it is a force of nature, a symbol of endurance and loyalty, a guardian that embodies the very essence of the protective instinct. Since ancient times, the Caucasian Shepherd has been shaped by one of the harshest environments imaginable. Among snow-covered peaks, frozen valleys, and wild plains filled with wolves, bears, and human invaders, only the strongest survived, and the Caucasian Shepherd didn't just survive, it dominated. Ancient origins: the guardian of the Caucasus Shepherds. The story of the Caucasian Shepherd goes back thousands of years. Its origins are tied to the ancient tribes that lived in the mountainous regions of Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Russia. There, these dogs were bred with a single purpose: to protect livestock and villages from any threat, whether animal or human, and the threats were very real. In those lands, wolves attacked herds under the cover of night, bears descended from the mountains in search of easy prey, and raiders tried to steal the shepherd's livelihood. Only a dog with superhuman size, strength, and courage could defend what was most precious. Thus, the Caucasian Shepherd emerged. Enormous, fearless, relentless, the mountain breeders selected only the toughest, calmest under pressure, and most loyal dogs. Those unable to withstand the blizzards or face a wolf were naturally eliminated. Over centuries, this brutal selection forged one of the most powerful and instinctive canines ever known to man, a colossus in canine form. At first glance, the Caucasian Shepherd commands awe. Adult males can reach 75 centimeters in height and weigh over 80 kilograms, with some exceeding 100 kilograms in the most robust lines. Its body is dense, covered by a long, thick, waterproof coat, designed by nature to endure temperatures below 30 degrees and the snowstorms that sweep across the Caucasus. The head is broad, the muzzle powerful, the eyes small and watchful, always scanning the surroundings. The ears, often traditionally cropped in its native lands, prevented injuries during fights with predators. Every trait in its anatomy serves survival. Nothing is superfluous. Everything is functional strength. When it moves, the Caucasian Shepherd is surprisingly agile for its size. Its stride is heavy yet fluid, full of silent authority. It doesn't need to growl to be respected. Its presence is enough. Personality: the spirit of the mountains. The temperament of the Caucasian Shepherd mirrors the land it comes from. Just as the mountains are both beautiful and dangerous, it is majestic yet merciless. Its protective instinct is among the strongest in the canine world. It guards not by command, but by conviction. Everything it considers its own becomes sacred: the home, the territory, the herd, and above all, the family. When a stranger approaches, the Caucasian Shepherd doesn't bark impulsively. It watches first. But once it identifies a threat, the transformation is instant. Within seconds, that calm, silent dog becomes a living wall, a giant on alert, ready to launch itself at the intruder with startling speed and power. There is no fear in its heart. It was bred to face wolves, and for it, danger is merely a call to duty. Unbreakable loyalty. With its family, the Caucasian Shepherd becomes someone else entirely. Those who see its imposing presence might not imagine how gentle and affectionate this giant can be at home. With its loved ones, it transforms. From fierce guardian to loving protector, it watches every member of the family carefully, always alert. If it senses someone is sad, it quietly approaches and rests its head on their lap, as if to say, "I'm here, nothing will happen to you." Its loyalty is absolute. It does not serve many, it serves a few. It chooses one leader and follows with unwavering devotion. Between a Caucasian Shepherd and its master, there exists an almost spiritual bond, a silent understanding. It doesn't need words, it understands intentions, and that bond never breaks. There are real stories of Caucasian Shepherds that kept guarding their owners' homes even after their masters had passed, refusing to abandon their post. These are not myths, they are testaments to eternal fidelity. Courage and determination in every fiber. There is no hesitation in a Caucasian Shepherd. When danger arises, it acts. Its entire body becomes a weapon of defense. Muscles tense, eyes lock, and the response is immediate. In battle, it is nearly unstoppable. With a bite force exceeding 550 psi, it can confront wolves, jackals, and even young bears. And there are records of it doing exactly that. For centuries, shepherds trusted them blindly, knowing that as long as the Caucasian stood, the herd was safe, and if a beast dared to attack, it didn't just defend, it hunted the intruder until the threat was gone for good. This almost supernatural courage is part of its DNA. It's not something taught, it's inherited. Intelligence and judgment. The Caucasian Shepherd is more than brute strength. It is intelligent, strategic, and prudent. It doesn't waste energy on false alarms. Before acting, it analyzes. This capacity for judgment makes it one of the most balanced guard dogs in existence, and also a challenge for inexperienced owners. It needs a leader who is firm, confident, and consistent. It doesn't obey blindly, it obeys when it trusts. If it senses weakness or indecision, it may take charge, not out of rebellion, but out of instinct. For this reason, anyone who owns a Caucasian Shepherd must understand that they're not dealing with a submissive dog, but an autonomous guardian. When trained and socialized properly from puppyhood, it becomes an exemplary protector, obedient yet mentally independent. It can distinguish a friendly visitor from a real threat based on tone of voice, body language, and even scent. Few dogs show such discernment. A calm companion, always alert. Despite its fearsome reputation, the Caucasian Shepherd is not aggressive without cause. Most of the time, it is calm, serene, and observant. It prefers to avoid unnecessary confrontations, but its limits are clear. At home, it usually picks a strategic spot to lie down, where it can oversee everything. Nothing escapes its notice. Even asleep, it listens. A strange noise, a scent out of place, a distant sound, and its eyes snap open, ready to act. With children, it's astonishingly patient. It tolerates play, accepts affection, and protects with a paternal instinct. Though its size may intimidate strangers, its gentleness with family is deeply moving. A guardian from another time. The Caucasian Shepherd is a living reminder of an era when man and dog stood side by side against the wild. It carries within every fiber the spirit of the mountains, the echo of cold winds, and the courage of shepherds who trusted their lives to it. Even today, it continues to work on farms and rural properties across Eastern Europe and Russia, but it has also found its place in homes worldwide, serving as a guardian, companion, and symbol of silent strength, the loyal shadow. If there's one thing that defines the Caucasian Shepherd, it's presence. It doesn't need to make noise. Its mere existence radiates security. It's like having a piece of the Caucasus Mountains living beside you, strong, steady, unshakable. When you look into its eyes, you sense something ancient, a gaze that carries wisdom and an understanding of loyalty that many humans could learn from. It doesn't live for itself, it lives to protect, and that is the pure essence of the Caucasian Shepherd. Conclusion: the living wall. The Caucasian Shepherd is more than a dog. It's a living wall, a fortress of courage and loyalty. It is not for everyone. It demands respect, leadership, and understanding. But for those who earn its heart, it gives the rarest gift of all, unconditional protection. With it around, fear loses its meaning. While the wind howls outside, it watches. While its master sleeps, it guards. And when danger approaches, it rises, firm, silent, unbeatable. The Caucasian Shepherd is the guardian born among the mountains, shaped by nature and refined by loyalty, a colossus of strength and soul, an eternal companion who never retreats. And when it looks into its master's eyes, there's a silent, powerful promise: as long as I live, nothing will harm you. Number 4. Presa Canario, the guardian of the Islands of Fire. From the hot volcanic lands of the Canary Islands emerges a dog that carries in every muscle the raw power of nature. and in its heart, the unbreakable loyalty of a true protector. Its name echoes with respect and strength. Presa Canario, also known as the Dogo Canario or Perro de Presa Canario. This is not just a guard dog, it is a protective entity shaped by time, struggle, and duty. An animal that combines ancient instinct, sharp intelligence, and a physical presence that commands natural authority. The roots of a legend, the Presa Canario was born on an isolated archipelago where the Atlantic meets Africa. The Canary Islands, a Spanish territory of wild, untamed beauty. There, among dormant volcanoes, cliffs, and arid valleys, farmers and herders faced a constant challenge, defending their livestock from predators and human invaders. It was in this environment that the need arose for a different kind of dog. One that was strong, fearless, and intelligent, capable of acting independently and precisely. For centuries, the islands were a crossroads of cultures. Traders from the Iberian Peninsula, North Africa, and even the Americas brought with them working and guarding dogs, such as the Spanish Mastiff and the Alano. From these crossings, a new type of dog emerged. More compact, muscular, and adapted to the rocky, sun-scorched terrain of the islands. The Presa Canario. The word presa in Spanish means to grip, to hold firmly, a direct reflection of its purpose, to dominate an adversary, control danger, and protect what belongs to it. Over time, it became the symbol of the archipelago, so much so that the Canary Islands government officially declared it the animal emblem of the region. Few breeds carry a legacy so deeply tied to the identity of their homeland. The body of power. Looking at a Presa Canario is like seeing the very definition of strength. It is massive, compact, and perfectly proportioned. Its muscles, clearly defined beneath tight skin, resemble those of an elite athlete. Weighing between 45 and 65 kilograms, its strength rivals dogs far larger in size. Nothing about it is exaggerated. Everything has purpose. Its broad, square head holds jaws capable of delivering one of the most powerful bites in the canine world, reaching 540 psi. Its dark, alert eyes radiate serenity and constant vigilance. Traditionally, the ears were cropped in older bloodlines, a practice now increasingly discouraged, giving the dog an even more imposing silhouette, one that intimidated before any confrontation even began. The coat is short, dense, and coarse, perfect for the intense heat and arid climate of the Canaries. Colors range from brindle and fawn to black, always expressing solidity and dominance. When it walks, its body seems to vibrate with contained energy, every step a balance between grace and raw power. The instinct of a guardian. From its earliest days, the Presa Canario was bred to protect and control. In fields and farms, its job was to contain livestock, drive away predators, and prevent theft. But what truly sets it apart is its ability to make quick, intelligent decisions without constant commands. It is not impulsive, it is calculating, analytical, and deeply aware. When something seems off, a sound, a scent, a sudden movement, it doesn't bark mindlessly. It watches, it studies, and when it chooses to act, it does so with the precision of a warrior who knows exactly what's at stake. Its reflexes are lightning fast. In a fraction of a second, it can place itself between danger and its family, standing tall with a deep growl that echoes like a final warning. One more step and I will defend what's mine. Between the beast and the companion, behind the near-mythical strength of the Presa Canario lies an extraordinarily loyal heart. With its family, it is affectionate, protective, and emotionally connected. It is not distant or indifferent. It lives fully for those it loves. Its expression changes completely when among its people. Where once there was hardness, there is now softness. Where there was tension, there is calm. It understands the household routine, follows its humans silently, and is always present, not intrusively, but as a benevolent shadow watching over everything. With children, it is patient, protective, and gentle. With strangers, it is cautious. It does not trust easily, and that's exactly what makes it such an effective guardian. For the Presa Canario, trust is earned, not given, and when it accepts someone as part of its circle, that bond lasts a lifetime. Strength and intelligence in perfect balance. What makes the Presa Canario remarkable is not just its strength, it's its mind. It is highly intelligent, capable of reading human behavior with almost uncanny accuracy. It perceives intentions, tone, and emotion. It knows when someone approaches with respect and when they don't. This natural intelligence makes it a tactical guard dog. It doesn't react impulsively, it responds strategically. When it acts, it does so decisively, fast, controlled, and with purpose. Experienced trainers describe the Presa Canario as a soldier who can think for himself. It follows orders, but it also thinks independently. This makes it one of the most respected breeds among security professionals and experienced breeders, but it also demands a strong and confident leader. An insecure or inconsistent owner can confuse it, and a confused Presa may act on its own instincts. That's why it needs a handler who leads with clarity, respect, and consistency. When trust is mutual, the Presa Canario becomes the ideal partner, balanced, loyal, and absolutely devoted, the silent guardian. Inside the home, the Presa Canario rarely barks without reason. It prefers silence. Its way of protecting is discreet, almost ceremonial. It chooses a strategic position, a hallway, a veranda, the gate, and stays there, calmly watching everything. But silence doesn't mean inattention, it means pure vigilance. Then suddenly, a sound cuts through the air. Its gaze sharpens, its body tenses. A low growl rumbles from its chest, a signal that the guardian is now on duty. No detail escapes its perception. It can tell the difference between the family's car and an unfamiliar engine, recognize footsteps, and even identify regular visitors by scent. This sensitivity gives it an almost human ability to read its surroundings. The legacy of strength throughout the centuries, the Presa Canario has been respected not only for its power, but also for its emotional resilience and natural discipline. Even in moments of extreme stress, it maintains control. It is not frantic, not reckless. Its calm is almost unsettling, the calm before the storm. Historical records from the Spanish colonial period mention large, strong dogs used to protect plantations and estates across the islands. They were described as faithful unto death and fearless against any threat. Over the centuries, that spirit has not changed. The Presa Canario of today is, in essence, the same born generations ago, a born defender. Unconditional loyalty. The bond between a Presa Canario and its owner runs deep. It doesn't settle for being just a dog. It wants to be part of the family's life, rhythm, and story. It watches its master's movements, senses their moods, and adjusts accordingly. If it senses worry, it approaches gently. If it feels joy, it wags its tail with quiet pride, as if sharing in the emotion. But what defines it above all is absolute loyalty. It will protect its home until its final breath, even at the cost of its own safety. For this dog, life has meaning only when it is fulfilling its duty as a guardian. There are countless stories of Presa Canarios that, even while injured, continued to defend their owners until the danger had passed. These stories, repeated worldwide, confirm what breeders already know. The Presa Canario never retreats, the symbol of balance between heart and strength. The Presa Canario perfectly embodies the balance between physical power, emotional stability, and family sensitivity. It is not a dog of extremes. It is a rational protector, a thoughtful companion, a warrior who knows exactly when and how to act. Its presence inspires confidence, its gaze radiates security, and its loyalty transcends time. For those who understand and respect it, the Presa Canario offers the purest gift in the canine world, a devotion that never breaks. Conclusion: the guardian of the Canaries. The Presa Canario is not just a dog. It is loyalty incarnate, muscle and courage shaped by the Atlantic winds, the heat of volcanic rock, and an unyielding will to protect. In its presence, there is silence and respect. In its eyes, wisdom and resolve. Number 3. Boerboel. The Boerboel is a true South African giant bred to protect farms and families with unmatched strength and courage. With a massive muscular build and a powerful presence, this dog commands respect instantly. Its protective instincts run deep and natural. When it senses a threat, it reacts without hesitation, placing itself between danger and the ones it loves. Fearless and determined, no intruder dares to challenge a Boerboel. But behind that intimidating figure lies a loyal and affectionate companion. With its family, the Boerboel is calm, loving, and deeply connected. Always vigilant, it observes everything and everyone, ensuring the home remains safe. Intelligent and alert, it knows when to act and when to stay calm. And when it decides to act, it's precise, firm, and unstoppable. The Boerboel is not just strength and courage, it's heart, loyalty, and intelligence. If you want a dog that will protect you and your home with everything it has, the Boerboel is a fearless and loyal guardian that never backs down. Number 2. Belgian Malinois. The Belgian Malinois is the embodiment of focus, agility, and endless energy. Known for its incredible intelligence and work ethic, it's one of the most valued breeds among security forces and elite units worldwide. With an athletic body and sharp instincts, the Malinois doesn't just protect, and it anticipates danger. It observes, analyzes, and reacts with pinpoint precision. It doesn't need instructions to know when something is wrong. It simply knows. When it senses a threat, it acts instantly. Fast, agile, and fearless, it can neutralize intruders of any size or strength. Despite its intense energy, the Belgian Malinois is deeply loyal and affectionate with its family. It forms strong bonds and is always alert to protect those it loves. Calm and calculated when necessary, yet explosive in action. It's a guardian that never hesitates if you're looking for a dog that combines intelligence, speed, and devotion. The Belgian Malinois is the protector that will always put your safety first. Before revealing number 1, let's honor some incredible breeds that almost made it to the top of the list, but whose courage and loyalty deserve recognition. Tibetan Mastiff. With its dense coat and mountain-like strength, it's a true protector, ever watchful and deeply bonded with its family. Fila Brasileiro, the fearless giant from Brazil, known for its unmatched devotion and guarding instinct, never allowing its loved ones to face danger alone. Akita, with its noble presence and unwavering loyalty, it's a constant guardian, always vigilant and ready to act when danger approaches. These breeds may not hold the number 1 spot, but they share the same protective spirit and loyal heart that make a dog far more than a pet, a true family guardian. Number 1. Kangal. The Kangal is a true giant of the canine world. Famous for its incredible strength, courage, and protective instinct, this dog, native to Turkey and was bred to guard livestock from predators. That same instinct makes it the ultimate family guardian. With a muscular body and commanding presence, the Kangal demands respect instantly. When it senses danger, it reacts without hesitation. Known for having one of the most powerful bites in the canine world, it can neutralize threats swiftly and decisively. Despite its formidable exterior, the Kangal is deeply loyal and gentle with its family. It forms strong bonds, stays alert within its territory, and knows exactly when to act and when to remain calm. Intelligent, vigilant, and fearless, the Kangal is a guardian that never backs down and always puts the safety of its loved ones above all else. If you want a dog that combines raw power, courage, and absolute devotion, the Kangal is the protector that will defend you and your home with unmatched dedication and strength. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed our content, make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave your like. Also, check out other amazing videos that are appearing right now on your screen. And I'll see you in the next one. See you next time.